Hey everyone, welcome back to the second lesson. This is all about the periodic table and atomic masses. If you want just the general atomic mass, just look at the periodic table. Real easy. I don't have any of them written in here, but in an exam you'll be given the masses of everything you need. Basically, just some fundamentals about the shape and sections of the periodic table. You can see the shape. This is the general shape. I didn't have the space to draw out every single element because there's like 130 something of them, I believe. Here is your S block. These are the alkali and alkaline metals. Your D block, or the transition metals. Your F block, or I believe they're the lanthanides and actinides. Don't have to worry about those for quite a while. We'll be coming into those later on after we do some radioactivity. And your P block, these are made up of both metals, which would be this section, let's put in metals, and non-metals, which is up here. Let's put P up here instead. Non-metals, roughly. I believe selenium is a metal. So anyway, roughly, you'll see it when you're handed your periodic table in an exam. You'll see where this line is. You wouldn't have to worry about too much about which is metals and non-metals at the moment. Anyway, on to the more important part of this section, calculating the average atomic mass of atoms, or of elements rather. Okay, so for this example, we'll take silicon. Silicon is number 28 on the periodic table. Silicon 28 is how it's written. That's a 5. There we go, that's an S. When you see it on the periodic table, you'll see it's Si28. But how do they get that? Well, I'll show you how to do that. Basically, the formula we're going to be using to get the average atomic mass is the sum of the isotope weight, T-O-P-E, weight, multiplied by its relative abundance, ABD for short. Okay, so like I said, we're taking silicon. Isotope silicon 28 has an isotope mass of 27.98 AMUs, atomic mass units, and the relative abundance, RelABD, is 92.21%. Okay, so underline these, the headings. Okay, silicon 29 has AMUs of 28.98 and only makes up 4.7%. Okay, last one, silicon 30, weighs in at 29.97 AMUs and is even smaller at 3.09%. Okay, so to get the average atomic mass, you have to multiply all these out. I'll move these because you know it's 28, 29, 30. Just to make space for ourselves. Just want to make sure that we know we're dealing with this one. Okay, next you're going to get your calculator out. Do some workings. 27.98 times 0.9221. We're using 0.9221 because it's a percentage. You wouldn't want to multiply it by 92.29, otherwise you're like multiplying it by 9200. So that comes in at 25.8. You don't have to go down to there. We're just going to round it to 3 decimal places. So that's 0.28.98 multiplied by 0.04 Gotta be careful when you're using decimal points, because one early or one late, and you're like a factor of 10 out. Okay, so this weighs in at 1.362, and the zeros for there. So the last one, 29.97 multiplied by 0.0309. That comes in at 0.9261. Yeah, let's go down to 4 decimal places. Okay, so you add all these up. 0.9261 plus 1.362 plus 25.8004. That gives us 28.0885, or approximately equal to 28 AMUs. There you go. That is how you calculate the average atomic mass for an element on the periodic table. And now you know the structure of the periodic table, the different sections. These, for everyone, are the noble gases. They all have full outer shells. If you're not sure what a full outer shell is, you should go check out the video I did on what an atom is. That'll explain it. If you still have questions, leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can possibly see it and can. So there you go. I hope that's cleared up how to calculate relative atomic masses, what the structure of the periodic table is. Oh, if you do need to know it, it was developed by Dmitry Mendeleev. So I know some people, especially in Ireland, for the Leibniz cycle, you might need to know that. For everyone else, it's pretty much just a small bit of trivia for you. So, thank you for watching. I hope it helped, and good luck in your exams.